here we are live again after, the day, post-day trading, and just kind of do a recap of what happened today. The market was jumping around a little bit, not too bad. We had a lot of action. I did a little bit of chasing, got caught, lost some money. Well, I didn't really lose any money, but I gave back what I made in the early part of the day. And one of the first trades I did was this shop. Out of the gate, as you see, it just took off. Volume was strong. Seeing these bars right here, these long volume bars, I thought this thing could, go higher, but it didn't. So, and it came back, bounced really nicely off this 618 fib, and I held it. And I held it through here, even got through this dip right here, and eventually just sold off. I sold it about right here and got out, made pretty good money. I would say, I don't remember what it was, like $100 maybe. That's pretty good for a little half-hour trade. And kind of just sat and waited after that. Kind of watched the market. I knew it started drifting down. And so did the other stocks. They just kind of followed the SPY. And here's what the SPY did. The SPY, started up here, just tanked hard in the morning. And, slowly fought its way back. And, created like this little baby bullhorn. So still bullish, I guess. And look at us in the after hours. We even had a couple earnings fall. I think it was Expedia and Roku. Just they fell, but Baidu was up, and so was Qualcomm or Qquam, whatever it is, Qualcomm. That one did okay as well. During this trading day, I this is where I got in trouble. Was I got caught up in some news. So around this thing right here, around the 8 o'clock 48, they said the China deal was getting pushed back. And if we look at this chart right here, you can see this big red candle just comes streaking down. Right there, sorry. That big red candle comes streaking down, and it just wiped out a lot of people's gains. And I immediately thought maybe the market was not going to be happy about the deal not going, going longer or getting pushed out again for the millionth time. So what I did, which was kind of foolish, is I ended up chasing something when I was already up with my money, and which is never good to chase. But I thought there was a good risk versus reward there, and I got burnt. So I got in on NVIDIA. As you see right here, it started tanking right here. NVIDIA, when the news came out, NVIDIA spiked down, and I thought we were gonna get another leg down, and it didn't. And right here is, I had puts, and it just bounced back on me, and I lost that. I think 140 out, $140 I was up, gave it back to the market, and that hurt. And I had to sit there and I had to regroup. I had to think to myself, what do I do now? And so I ended up going over here to Netflix. I love trading Netflix. It's just something I like trading, and I'm decent at. I have good luck with it, apparently. So and then I went into Netflix right here, and I watched it. It actually dripped a little bit more like I thought it would, and I got in with a good entry right here with some calls, and I ran it up, and I let it go, and it kind of dipped right here, and I still let it run, and I let this thing run all the way to my target, which was right here. That's where I sold. And so eventually I made back my $140 plus $30, and I kind of was like, okay, we're up $30. Now what? Well, since I sold up here, I was already feeling like, the market's gonna, go back down. But I didn't have enough cash on hand to buy this contract to let Netflix, to buy the float back down. So what I ended up doing was going on to SPY, back to SPY. So let's go back to the SPY right here. And I says, okay, I'm in SPY, I'm watching SPY, and I get out of Netflix right about here where SPY's kind of seeing a lot of resistance, and I think it's going to float this way, just because the market's kind of the way it is. Or right here I thought it was going to, go back down. Not the case. Today, if I had good money, and this was a news one, so guess what? Right here, Elon Musk tweets about his truck coming out. And, I couldn't believe it. Tesla, right here, at this point, no, not right there even, right here, right here is where he tweeted, I think, where did it say? We can go find it. Where did Elon Musk tweet? He tweeted at 10:27. He said, oh yeah, I'm coming out with this, my electric truck's coming this month and it's going to be a big deal. And bam, this thing just literally from 317 all the way to 326 in a matter of an hour. I mean, that's a major move, and we just missed it. And these moves have been happening a lot in the later part of the day, so they're hard to catch because usually the volume's typically in the beginning of the day where you can make that good move, good cheddar. But yeah, we missed that move. So I guess Elon's back in it with the news, and he's powerful. Him and Donald, they're running the tweets and making the market move, which is kind of interesting and it's kind of cool. So that's why I kind of went off the news, but I got burned. So that was just not a good thing. Marlin did pretty good. He's one of the traders that helped me start mint options. I think he got into CMG, which was kind of a pretty good trade this morning. We can go and look at that. I know he did really good on that. He always cleans house. That guy, the Grand Pumbaa is what we call him, because he just always spot on. But CMG, like I said, can take you out on other videos. Like I've told you, it can be a nice one, and it can be pretty ruthless if it wants to be. So you just gotta be careful when you trade CMG. It moves pretty quick. So yeah, look at it go. Just in the morning, boom, just doing great, and then all of a sudden it just starts to, we gotta tighten this up a little bit so you can see. Here we go. So I think he got in right about, what are we on the wrong, we are definitely on the wrong minute chart here. So in the morning it just took off, like, here we go, and then boom, 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 bam, hits that, doom, 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 and then it kind of falls out of this wedge. So we're in like this kind of wedge pattern here, triangle. I wouldn't say it's ascending, I just say it's squeezing, and it breaks out and falls apart. But right here, if you would he did a call out, I think yesterday for it still, and it did move, and that's that's a good move, literally $10. So right there made your day. Yeah, he does really good on his trades. I didn't really look at McDonald's today. Did anybody see what that was doing? We can go back and see, because McDonald's was pretty rock solid yesterday. I don't know what happened today with it, but we can check it out and see where that guy went. Oh yeah. So if we look at McDonald's, McDonald's, still moving up slightly today. I mean, from yesterday, this is a good trade. It's a multi-day trade I said it was going to be. And I wish I would have got on it because look at it. 190 from yesterday all the way now to 194, and we are bullish after hours in the market. This thing could still push to 196. This is a good trade. Should have got on it. So I was up about $40 or whatever. I kind of thought, I thought the market was going to roll over. We've been having some crazy stuff with the VIX today. VIX shot up, a lot of fear in the market, and then it kind of went back down, and it, out of nowhere, it shot back up again. So it was like playing possum, acting like it wasn't caring, then it shoot back up, and then it kind of went and played possum again. So when I saw it doing that, I was thinking to myself, all right, if it's going to do that, I'm going to get over here into the SPY. And, I missed Tesla, but Tesla's up pretty hard right now. It's up right over, it was up right there at like a lot, like $8. And I know there's a lot of good, it was just a tweet though. So I'm thinking, we could go back down right here. I says, why not? I get in some SPY puts thinking that, the VIX is going to just jump and then do what it's been doing, that crazy move and push the SPY down. But it didn't. And I just got out probably for a $1 loss or something. It wasn't nothing too sketchy. But that's kind of like today's recap. I missed the major move. I did. I missed Tesla. That was the move. And it kind of hurts to miss it when you're waiting for it. But no harm, no foul. We're still green for the day, even if it's a very tiny win. If you really know about the markets, most people just lose. I don't care what they say. I've been trading for a long time, and I see a lot of losers. They might have these huge wins, but I guarantee their losses are about as bad as they get. And that's trading in a nutshell. We got some squeezes going, and looks like tomorrow could be eventful. But it looks like the VIX likes to jump between the 12.8 and the 13.3 right now, so we could just have another day of trading and trying to do the best with entries and exits, and support and resistance. It's probably your key if you're day trading, intraday trading. Shop's looking a little weak. Could drop. That we can look at that real quick. Shop is, it did drop today after I made money off of it. So it definitely, after I made some money off of it, it dropped. And I feel good about that because I got in right here, somewhere in here, and then made some money and got out, and the thing just broke down. It's not looking so healthy on some higher chart frames, so it could potentially fall. So we could watch that for a while and think maybe for the next month and see how the market reacts. But that one could fall, but I don't know, go either way. Who knows? That's all I got for today. I don't see anything special. We can go to Roku. This is kind of fun. Let's just do it right here on this screen for everybody. Roku right here. This is why earnings are so scary. You don't know what you're going to get. Where Roku's just goes up in the morning, looks, hey, everybody, we might have good earnings, and people are kind of excited, and, they think it's going to have good earnings, and it seems like it did do okay, not the greatest of earning. I think it beat some expectations, but it just, boom, there you go. 20 points down. There goes you're not catching it. The volatility, the VIX is going to smoke you. I mean, the volatility, the IV is going to get you. There's no way you're coming back from that. And, it's just too risky of business. And it looks like it's not coming back. Definitely not coming back. It's sitting down there. And it might sit down there for a couple of days. It might even go lower. So I don't think you're going to get a good bounce play off that for a couple of days. You might just watch it. We can look at Expedia, EXPE, and I believe it fell too. Yeah, see, and here's another one, and it didn't fall that bad. It's just a $10 drop, but it definitely would crush you. You would have got crushed on that one too, and they'll keep on dropping after hours. So it really wanted to make sure everybody knew that it's not coming back. So it's considered a dead duck. It's done. Had a two-legged drop, and you're out. So that one's done. Let's see something that's kind of a little bit more happy. I guess QCOM. Qualcomm went up, and here's a highlight, but I think it didn't go up enough, right? You're only up $5. Your IV's you're still gonna get crushed. I mean, you paid a lot for these contracts. They need to go up way higher than this for you to make money, and you better hope this thing kind of does another leg up. If it doesn't, I mean, you just wasted your money buying contracts, I think. Personally, I'm about 100% sure you wasted your money if you just bought calls. And then go to not Roku, Baidu. All right, here we go. Baidu. Let's see what Baidu did. Just earnings plays are fun to look at, see if you could still have made money off of them. If you got contracts at the right time. But this guy, yeah, boom, good earnings, shot up, from basically 108 to 112, and now it's kind of trekking back down. So I don't think you're gonna make money off this either, because even if you're in the money, it's the price of the contracts are so expensive that they wash you out in the morning. The price changes for the next day, especially tomorrow being, I believe, Thursday. It's going to be, if you try to get a little weekly lotto, you got crushed. So earnings aren't fun if you didn't know what you were doing. I mean, if you would have potentially maybe bought this, I just don't mess with the earnings. I just don't think that you could really make money off earnings unless they move like $45, $35. For me, that's what I think. It's got to be a major move to get through the implied volatility, so you don't get crushed on price that was increased for that day for the earnings. So that's what I feel, and that's a little bit of information. I know there's a lot of good information on our group, Mint Options, so please join the group. Marlon's always giving little secrets out of what the market's doing, why it does what it does. He has great thesis on, what the next plan is for the next day, what you should be doing. I mainly trade intraday, scalping with contracts, so I don't really hold unless Marlon tells me I better hold. the stock because it's going to be good. And I should have listened to him because look at McDonald's. You know, it goes to show experience wins. He's been trading a long time and he knows what he's doing. And he's a moneymaker. So you can watch his P&L when he shows it, and you know he's not messing around. He's a good teacher too. So I think that's it for the day. There's the market. You know, you got your shorts kind of giving up right there because Tesla pushed the market up. And ads ain't doing much, so no one's really buying too many more calls, just on that part. And then the VIX is slumping down, going to sleep. So not really anything special here, just the old screenshots, and happy trading. Hopefully tomorrow I don't miss a move like this Tesla. Yikes. You know, people don't realize this is actually really good. If I go like that, that's what a good move looks like. You get in this, I mean, and there's so many entries to get in. Look at this thing. Pull back, get in right here. You know, there's just pull back here, little pullbacks right there. You could have got in. This was a great, just missed it. I just didn't have the cash, burned it up in the morning, burned it up, got beat up, and missed the good move. So anyways, there goes Wednesday. Have a good day.